pause that. Okay. Hello? Mic check. Mic check. Joker, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. What was that? Was that an alpha code? I feel like that was like some sort of code we were supposed to put in. A lucky viewer would have gotten access to something. Who knows? Steel Hunters game. Been no lifing that for the past week. I saw it was mixed on Steam. That was about it. I hadn't seen anything else about it. Um, Also, I don't know if you can hear me. The fact that you didn't respond tells me that's probably the case. Okay. Well, we'll be here for a little while. We got like 22 minutes till the reveal starts, and then it's probably gonna be, if I had to guess, I haven't been able to sleep. Oh, okay, James probably having a hard time sleeping. I see. Okay. Here, let me see. Make sure my stream is good. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Audio seems to be in good working order, at least on my end. Um, so we're just gonna chill out for a little bit. We got 20 minutes till this reveal. Looks like maybe they're hanging out with some devs, and this might be the community management. Okay, okay. I saw that, Joker. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a reaction to this live stream and then get the heck up out of here. Figure I might as well react to it. Nothing else to do today. You could be 20% louder. And I lowered my mic because I didn't want to be. Here, just a little bit. Make sure. See if that's cool. Um, yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Um, okay, so this must be. I know there's devs here, but I think some of this is just like people who got passes, press passes. So they're here to see it. They're probably played it. There's people up there on the balcony too. This is the Bungie studio. This is everybody after Sony bought. So I will see how that goes, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if your game's gonna be worth it. It's an extraction shooter. We've got a bunch of those already. Now, yeah, it's Bungie, but I mean, track record with live service is Destiny. And the last couple expansions ain't been too great besides the one that ended the story. So, released right after the event. Yeah, right. There's no way. There's no way they do that. Cuz there's content creators that were touting alpha keys. So that's not happening. First AAA extraction shooter though. This will either make or break the genre. This might make or break Bungie. Cause what do they go back to if this doesn't work? Or they just do more Destiny stuff? I don't know if they have the pull they had when they were a Halo studio. So now it's kind of just up in the air. We'll see what happens. There's no campaign, from what I read. There's no campaign. It's literally just an extraction map. I hope it's not like Tarkov where it's like there's traders and there's little missions, because that we got all that already. We already got those games. We need this to be different. I need like loot. The loot system needs to be on point. With a new IP right off rip though, if this game doesn't work out, I I mean they don't have a another one. I don't think they have a. Wow, there's a lot of staff here. I don't think they have another IP. I think this is they're banking on this one. There is a lot of people here. It's gonna suck if half of these people get laid off. NB4. Oh God, what is NB4? what is NB4? Ah, you killing me. Override engaged. Yeah, see? I knew it. They got like a whole stage and everything. 16 minutes. Stream is warming up. Okay, they took the countdown away, so I'm assuming all of this is in-game music. Uh, in before. Like being the first to say. Oh, okay, okay. Well, look. Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think we'll probably end up having a there's more than likely there's gonna be an alpha, right? They'll probably do the alpha right after this is launched or whatever. It'll probably be a closed alpha where you'll get keys, generate hype. You'll have some people touting it or whatever. Um, that'll get leaked. There'll be footage shown for that. And then if there's any problems, we'll learn about those then. Beta comes out. That's where they're supposed to be ironing out the kinks. So anything left is just cosmetic, some simple, just simplistic, nothing severe. And then you know what this? Yeah, I mean, the launch will just be more of the same. Look, I play the finals, so considering that, I don't know. Yeah, you want to join the call? That's fine. I initially I was gonna have James in here with me, but if you want to join, then we can just we can you can co-star. I got no problem with that. We're just waiting anyways. Like I said, like this is literally just gonna be me watching the gameplay.
Hello.
Hey, hey, what the heck was that?
That's my join sound.
Your join sound.
Yeah, I got a Discord join sound.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just funny.
It's like intro music.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Wow.
It
Hey,
exists. I
were
have one.
were you able to see anything else on the stream? Like I was listening to, but I didn't look at the footage. With like, is it showing off any like the Discord or anything like that? Is it just the footage of the stream?
What, YouTube?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the stream.
Oh, okay. All right, cool, cool,
Yep.
cool. Getting some practice in with the streaming. You know how it is.
What's up, Joker?
Yo, what's up?
Oh snap, Odom.
What's good?
What's up? What's
What's
up?
good? What's
We're
good?
live streaming,
No
buddy.
much.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
nice. I'm
racist
about to
remarks.
watch. Oh yeah, okay. Like, yeah, you do have a point there.
We got
I
we
don't
got
want him to get banned.
we got 12 minutes. 12 minutes until the stream is over or until it starts. And yeah, I expect it'll be a little cinematic trailer, a little bit more fleshed out so we can kind of get an idea what the world of, for anybody who doesn't know, you can kind of get an idea what the world of Marathon
Yeah, I'm
is.
curious to see how much it relates to the original games.
I've never played the original games.
So, a general basis for the story of Marathon is like aliens invaded Earth, and
Ooh.
humans made a bunch of super powerful AI to fight them back. One of them went rogue after they pushed
Whoops.
the aliens off, and just like bum rushed the alien world with like a colony ship. And that's where the second game takes place.
Okay.
Now, there's some like deeper meta lore stuff with like cosmic entities, but it's never really explained because they only had 2 games.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds very intriguing. I
So-
love the stuff. They're going back to the whole alien and superhuman, fight.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, shit. Okay, don't
Give me 1 second. Let me use the restroom real quick.
ignore that. I'll wishlist it so I can follow it at the very least.
Yeah. I mean, if they do like the alpha release right after this, I'll probably buy it if gameplay's good. But it all depends on how tactical it gets and stuff like that.
That would have to mean that they've been ready for a while. And it's a PvP extraction shooter, so the idea, I guess, is you're fighting against other people.
Is there no PvE? There has to be.
They did not mention any PvE.
I've never heard of a PvP only extraction shooter.
Yeah, I don't know. See, again,
That's
it's up in the air. Some extraction shooters were fun. Majority of the ones I've played, though, they've all been on PC.
Well, yeah, like the gist of an extraction shooter is if you like after you leave or win the match or whatever, if you don't carry the equipment you have out of there, it's not an extraction, it's just a battle royale.
Right.
So like the one game I've been playing all week is Steel Hunters. It's like, giant robots. And then the end phase is like you're at a ship airlifting your robots out and you're fighting over that airlift. But it's not an extraction shooter because you don't carry anything out of the match. Oh, sorry.
Live here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the Marathon development team in-house. So
Okay, I was right. Yeah, so it's the Marathon devs.
we want to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before.
All right, now look.
Now, first things first. Someone who's been here at Bungie for
I don't really care what any of these people have to say. All right, look. Here's my whole thing about this. If this game does not play well, none of this matters.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I
If-
mean, Bungie makes good feeling games gameplay wise. It's just everything else that's sort of meh.
Yeah, I've yet to see a version of a Bungie game that was like fully released that had problems. They seem to be pretty good about releasing their games with minimal bugs.
Bungie always has a lot of behind the scenes development problems.
Okay.
Like with Destiny 1 and 2, you know, they were on track and then, we fired the storyboard director and stuff like that.
Yeah, a bunch of goofy decisions at the end.
Yeah. It's like what happened with Anthem.
You know what? I'm kind of suspecting that's probably what we're gonna get.
So we'll have to see.
Man, there's no black people in sight on this dev team. Holy crap! I'm like looking through the sea of people. Now there's Asian people. That makes sense. But like it's almost like we're not even on the board
I'm
over here.
seeing a lot of glasses.
Yeah. Now again, and when I say no black people, it's not out of disappointment. Like they couldn't hire one. It's like we're not. It's like there's so none of us are Like none of us reach the bar necessary. Now obviously this isn't the whole dev team. We just passed a whole room with a bunch of other devs, so there could be. But it's like dang, like are we that trash with computers? Like I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Um,
Yeah.
if it doesn't, look, bro, it's a shooter. If the guns don't feel good, none of this matters. So I don't really care what any of these people have to say. I don't care about their feelings or passion. What does the product look like? That's the end result.
Wait,
Are
up there, up top.
You speak of
There's a
that.
guy, top left.
What?
You got one person. The camera moved. The timer's blocking him.
Where is he? Like
He's top left just a bit.
this guy?
Yep.
He's not black. Oh wait,
What do you mean?
I can't tell. The vignette of the screen. Hang on. Let the I can't. He's so far away. He's like lighter skin color.
He's a mixed boy.
Yeah, all right, maybe. Okay, I maybe.
That's their DEI hire.
Nah.
To be honest,
If
do y'all need black people up in here?
If they
I don't want no black people.
if it was DEI hires, there would be way more black people in that audience.
Thank goodness.
I think that dude's probably actually qualified for the job. I'm gonna pray and hope that's the case. That's what we.
Joking now. You thought, hey, Trump gonna get all those black niggas out. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Hey, Paul.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. It's your word.
That is true. You
Shut
won't
up.
get banned for that. A lot of people.
But it's not stream safe.
Yeah, true.
How do I lock the channel so nobody can join while I'm streaming?
Is James coming?
Nah, he's trying to sleep. He said he couldn't sleep.
I don't know if you can. It would be under settings.
Okay. I know I see an edit channel. I don't know if there was anything.
Yeah, it'd be something in the.
It's voice channel too, so I don't know if maybe I need to make a different.
You can make a new
Will
one
anybody-
that's fully locked and then just drag us to it.
Is it gonna mess up my stream or no?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
That's
Like
fully
streaming
locked.
YouTube from your Discord. Or
Private
just-
channel.
I mean, who else would join?
Only selected
Like
members.
you got other people that would jump in.
Live stream. Oh, okay, and this one I can give people. I can
Yeah, you
give
can
permission.
cherry pick who gets access and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just call it like Dream Chat or something like that.
Okay, and then how do I drag us to it?
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Alright, so hold on, let me see if I can join. I think I can just join. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Yep, and your stream is still going.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because OBS is still capturing the display, so I was good there. I
Yeah.
just switched it over on the whatchamacallit, so everybody else could watch
Okay.
through the thing.
Oh,
Um. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's. I don't know what to expect of this. I'm just kind of just. I'm just here, you know.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I don't suspect it'll be anything crazy, but.
It's 2 minutes away. 3 minutes.
Where are you streaming this on?
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, yeah, we gotta be on our best behavior. I would say if it's Twitch, you could go on that, but YouTube, gotta be on your best behavior.
YouTube's sort of the same as Twitch, as long as you're allowed to say certain words if you're of the right ethnicity.
Yeah, you can play music on Twitch, like all
Yeah.
kinds of soundtrack.
Yeah.
Not YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube, they tripping.
I made the mistake of giving my dog this toy that dispenses treats when she rolls it around, and
Oh, yeah.
so now it's picking it up on the mic. I can see it.
Nah, I don't hear it.
I don't hear it. Not on Discord.
Yeah.
But your OBS mic might be different. I think OBS mic picks up different than Discord mic. Yeah. I
So
hear
are
it
they
on
trying to
YouTube.
go back?
It's
are they
very
trying to
faint,
go
but I do
back,
hear it on YouTube. Say again, Adam?
Are they trying to go back? Are they trying to go back to their roots of Halo and other stuff like that?
I don't know. This, like, it's PvP, so you're
Mhm.
definitely going to be fighting other people, humans. But it all depends on, you know, if you can be aliens or not, and how much
Mm.
the thing matters.
Right.
Okay.
And it all depends on how in depth they. For all we know, Bungie could be doing their own version of an extraction shooter, which turns the genre on its head.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's giving
Could
them a
be
little too much
good.
credit, all things considered.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
But I always come from a more pessimistic perspective with these types of things, so perhaps we'll just
Extraction
keep.
shooters are very hard to do successfully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even the most successful one would be Tarkov. Even then, like, people hate the game.
Yeah,
But they
they
still
just
play
play it because they're committed to it. Maybe they put too
Yeah.
much time into it. They spent too
exactly
much money
it.
on it, so
Mhm.
they're kind of stuck there. Perhaps that's what Bungie's banking on with this one. I need the gunplay to be fun. That's what I want. I want fun gunplay. I want to be able to
Yeah.
enjoy moving around the map and stuff and not feeling on edge. Well, you know, obviously you want that feeling of feeling on edge, like you're gonna run into people. But I don't want it to be one of
Yeah.
those things where it's like I go in and there's no I can't make any progress because I'm always getting immediately destroyed by somebody else on the map who's just better than me.
It's starting.
Yep, here we go. All right, I'll go ahead and turn the audio back on.
Gameplay showcase room.
If people show up on the next screen, I'm gonna mute it again.
Well, get ready to mute.
Oh my god, bro, this is what I'm talking about, man. I don't care about these people.
This is the game.
No,
Extraction
no.
is getting out of
Wow,
the
this is some incredible. This is some incredible graphics. Then this is next level
All right,
stuff.
what's with that radio? There's something up with that.
It's just a radio.
That's that's a custom made thing.
Well, it's
part
that
of the it's
you
thing
gotta
from the
think.
game.
You
Okay.
gotta think it's probably all the theming and stuff. I mean, you got the little caterpillar
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
I
look
saw
at that
somebody.
caterpillar. I want that.
I saw somebody unboxing a bunch of stuff previously. Saw somebody unboxing a bunch of stuff, and yeah, there was a bunch of cool little gadgets. Oh, look at that knife. That knife looks crazy. Um,
That's a throwing knife.
Ooh,
It
that
has
looks
to
cool.
be.
it's a little big for a throwing knife.
Well, the blade has to be heavy.
Hmm.
Knowing games now, that's how big throwing knives are.
Do you want to do this alien thing? Who is this? Who is this? Oh, he's the game director. So this dude is the one who's gonna be responsible for if this game is good or bad.
Yeah. What's his name?
Joe.
Remember, write his name down,
His name is
guys. If it's
Joe.
bad, it's his fault.
Yeah, if it's
100%.
Yeah,
bad,
his
it's
fault.
his fault.
It's Joe's
Game
fault.
directors need to be held responsible.
He'll be responsible for if
Yeah.
everybody else in that audience over there gets fired.
I agree with this.
Oh wow! I just noticed that whole thing behind them's a screen.
Yeah, they put a lot of money into this.
Yeah.
See if
It
it
looked beautiful.
see if it pays off for them. I like the aesthetic. I like the color coordination. I like the style, that sci-fi-esque look. I like all this.
Sony owns Bungie now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Art director. Okay, so this guy's is responsible for how everything looks all cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is so he's already done his job in my opinion. Everything looks pretty cool. I like the design of the characters. I like how some of the guns look. I mean, they're kind of like it's kind of like what Starfield was going for, but they just went all in on
Oh
it.
God.
Yeah.
Oh God. Stop it.
Yeah.
Gameplay director Andrew. So if the gameplay's like Dookie, it's Andrew's fault.
Gameplay director, what basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past, and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only Mr. Senior Design Lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
So he's like the guy who's been here the longest.
Thank
Yeah, he
you.
probably
Thank you.
has.
He's been here since Halo, right?
You
So
could say Marathon's
Yeah.
back.
Dang.
Could.
Senior designer, yeah.
I'll leave
So
that to
he
you, though. Well, for
designed
anyone
the
out there in
characters
the audience who
and
may
stuff
not
like
get
that,
that reference
probably.
and just meet
Mhm.
you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah,
Sure,
my
it
name is
said
Lars
Gucci
Bakken. I'm a
Genetics, so
senior
that means that
design lead on
caterpillar's
the Run
man-made or
team.
something like
Shout
that.
out to Run
yeah,
team,
everything's
everyone that's out
synthetic.
there right
So
now.
the way I understand
A
it,
lot of fans out there. So
Hang
the
on.
Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into. We make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and
I think they're gonna do that whole thing where it's like there's people who give you like contracts or tasks. He said contracts, so that's probably what they're gonna call it. And then you got to go in the world. You got to go fulfill those. They're like challenges and stuff you got to do in the
Yeah.
world to fulfill to get
Oh,
money.
so it's an MMO.
Which I'm sort of fine with that as long as they're not like
Oh, cool.
stupid hard things like get headshots over 100 meters without a scope, stuff like that.
Wait, I think you said something about
that's
gameplay.
dumb.
Forward. Make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also, if you have dropped your sub here on Marathon the Game, worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation. So thank you for helping us help them do some good out there. And now we have
Keep
a big
them
show
employed.
again lined up. We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're going to show you what they thought of the game. And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show. So make sure and stick around.
The really great better be it's available now.
Exactly.
I gotta give you a bath, little one.
Give
Yeah,
us
so
something.
before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about here. So Let's take a look.
All right, here we go. This is the first new thing. Looks like Destiny, right off rip. Yep. Oh my God! It looks just like Destiny. I knew it.
Oh, it does look like there's PVE. It's very pastel.
I thought it was. I didn't think it was gonna be this. It looks more cell shaded than I thought.
That's very Starfield-ish.
Ooh, I'm not really liking this gunplay.
It look like the Starfield.
Yeah, but this isn't gameplay. This is cinematic.
It looks very floaty. Yeah, it looks like Starfield, dude.
Yeah, it look like Starfield.
But the dream is not over.
I don't know.
Based off of failure.
Yours. Now, run.
Let's see.
Is this the stream doing this? Why is it playing like this? Hang on. Oh, it's
Nah, I
1060.
think that's the game. I think that's just the game.
Why is it 30 frames? You see that, right?
Yeah, your stream's weird.
Okay, all these healing items.
You can punch somebody in the face.
September 23rd. Sorry, I was on Twitch. They got the Tal Ceti though.
Wait, when did that say? Hang on.
September 23rd.
No, that's the alpha?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Things first, you saw that correctly. Marathon will be releasing just later this year on September 20th.
No, that's the release date.
And in addition to that, coming just later this month on April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha test that you can be a part of. Now, as a quick heads up, this is going to be focused on North America, 18 plus only. So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's going to be other opportunities to play later. So to make sure you're caught up with all the details.
Join the Discord, sign up for the closed alpha test.
Over to our Discord at discord.gg/marathonthegame. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then
you may have to play to really
of our community and
see how it feels.
Going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it.
Yeah, what did we just see? Because I need to know what's up with that frame rate.
But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, our extraction shooter that we're
All right. I don't want to hear him right now. So you see, I want you to. Do you see how these characters look in this background, right?
Yeah.
That did not translate over to the game. The game looks very different than what the art was portraying it to look like. I didn't think it was gonna be so, like you said, pastel. It's got a very it's got a 2D feel to it.
Yeah. Maybe that's just what they had for the alpha. I don't know. But I mean, this game's coming out in September.
It comes out this out this year. That's got to be it. That's
5 months away.
Yeah, this is the final product. That's what the visuals look like. I got to be honest with you, bro. It's kind of underwhelming. It looks like it looks like Destiny stuff. Look, they would have probably been better off just doing a Destiny extraction shooter if they were gonna go this route.
Yeah, no, I will say that wasn't gameplay, that was their cinematic.
No, that was not cinematic. That was actual game.
No. Unless I see UI, it's cinematic.
So you don't think that was genuine gameplay at all?
No, I think it was hammed up for the video and stuff like that. It was all done on purpose that way. But it's like with any development release or anything, until I see UI,
yeah,
it's all just cinematics.
every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
It's been really exciting to see. And you know, obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have
I don't
6
like that
runners
Blackbird
launch,
has
but we're
lips.
focusing on the core 4 here for the alpha.
Now,
So going left to right,
let me
we
understand this. These are preset characters.
Soldier kind of fantasy or soldier kit,
Yeah.
all about push forward gameplay, right? The first one in.
You
trying to
can't
get as many
customize?
picks as possible, right?
I don't know.
Against either the UESC or other players. Next we have Blackbird. It's very reconnaissance based kit. All about like figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning.
It's
Glitch
know.
is like our agile
It's
disruptor kind of kit,
pre-designed
pushing
characters.
forward,
That's a
disrupting
little
glitches,
disappointing
what they're
too,
doing,
all
getting
things
out,
considered.
having that kind of
You can't.
cycle. Void is
Can they
our,
use any
is
weapons?
I imagine there will be cosmetics. You can't have an art style like this and then not give me cosmetic stuff to go with. If these are preset characters, that's a little bit of a mistake on their part, in my opinion.
It's not looking like an extraction shooter.
And even
It's looking like a battle
Joe
royale.
Cross, also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor. And do
That's
so.
problematic too. It
Sharing
better
some
not be a
art, he's one
battle
that's been
royale.
recently, out there on Twitter with
Yeah.
everyone. You know, before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot. But you know, you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism. Tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means for the design here.
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world. For these runners, you know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our you know, unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this
Also, I'm
world.
not seeing any aliens.
And one of those sort of constraints.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how we go about approaching that.
Kind of reduce the
All right, I'm gonna
amount of
download this
geometry,
demo.
I was about
Hopefully,
to
it
say,
doesn't mess up the stream too
There's a lot
much.
of graphic design and color, and we sort of use it as a tool to onboard
Just
artists,
downloading the
you know,
demo for Metal
project,
Eden. I might play
and
that
then,
after
you know,
this is over.
Doesn't hurt to have a world-class
Oh, yeah.
concept team cranking this stuff out. And that's, you know, that's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
And you know, obviously, the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. You know, as a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But like, what's it been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. Yeah,
Okay,
for the-
characters look
all
different,
geeks
so maybe
out
you
there,
maybe you
the
can
sort of
customize.
So on the
Marathon
left,
visual
that
world
that
in a
was
lot
the
of ways
original
is this guy
splash
Craig Mullins, who
screen
you see
for
at the
Marathon
art
Durandal,
represented
the
on
second
left,
game.
started out as a
That was what they
fan,
were originally intending for the game to look like.
VIP officially by Bungie,
That
so
was the original
his
title
legacy
screen for
looms super
Marathon.
large.
Oh, from like the first one.
We've always tried to
Yeah.
pay attention,
Okay.
pay homage, make sure we were doing justice.
And so this
You
is
see here in the center, this
this is the second one. This is
we developed early in the process.
a revamped
something they
version.
made.
Right, this is a
Yeah,
revamped
that's them
version of it for
revamping
them.
it, and then the third one
lined
is
up
like,
and
I guess,
sort
the
of
latest one.
represented that, and then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird, with a similar fantasy and composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're.
Oh, okay. This was the original, and this is the new one.
It's like a 3-panel
Yeah.
study on how to pull the spine, right? It's really good. Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah.
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
All right. Well, they better have something else to show us, cause I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing again a lot of stuff today. So if you've got anything that comes to mind, please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the community team are going to be keeping an eye out. But you know, we've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some.
I like those shoes. I like those
Let's go ahead and do
shoes.
some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more marathon gameplay. Let's do it.
All right, we're watching some more gameplay. Here we go.
The lobster. All right.
All right, here we go, Joker. This is alpha footage right here. So this is it.
If I don't see UI, it doesn't count.
What?
Ooh, a sniper.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious
This dude is getting so much work after he got his role in Final Fantasy 16.
a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats.
Yep. Look, there goes your UI, Joker.
Yeah, there's the UI.
Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest.
Damn, they always do 3 players. That's crazy.
Zones of up to 18 players. Countless security forces.
3 18 players. What is that? 6 teams?
16, yeah.
To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune.
Okay, I do like that. There's some extra stuff to do.
With weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple.
Okay.
Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die. and all
So
your
it is an
gear will be
extraction
upgraded.
shooter then.
Survive, and your loot can
Yep.
be taken into future runs as you grow in power
Cool.
and fill your vault.
Grow
Yeah.
in power.
Okay, there's the inventory. So it is a full extraction shooter.
It's a full-blown extraction shooter. Yep.
Think quickly on your feet.
So
and
any
outplay
weapons
your
across any
opponents.
class,
And in
hopefully,
next
and your
run,
character is just
you
like
and your
an ability or
teammates
two.
will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a
I just
fresh
hate
loadout,
how they
so you
look.
can get right back into the fight.
Their heads are too shootable.
Bungie brings its
Factions.
rusting
That's the
craft
point.
and multiplayer
That's the whole
action to
point.
the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds.
There's a
create
down
highly
state.
dynamic and strategic teams.
Yeah.
And then there's okay. So you can get down. I'm guessing you can get revived. Can you pick up your teammate's body and carry them to safety?
When you decide which fights to
They're
pick
sliding.
now,
Not many games do that.
because no matter how
It's a
geared
very
you are,
unique
Sliding's
aspect.
stupid.
skill and strategy will always
It's a
have
good
an
maneuverability to get yourself into cover
Marathon is
fast.
designed to be played in crews, with
That's what sprinting's
contextual
for.
pains, shared objectives, and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends.
I do not like this 30 frames a
That's
second, bro.
PvP.
And if you're the
At
last one
PvE, that
standing,
giant bot they
you
were
can
fighting.
overcome the odds to
Oh,
revive your
okay.
teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you
This frame rate is killing me, man. 30 frames a second.
I'm already,
for yourself
yeah,
as a
something's
solo
wrong with your
runner.
stream.
No two runs in marathon
But I
ever
mean-
play out the
Is
same.
it 30 frames on Twitch?
Dynamic events, variable
No.
weather, and
It's
unpredictable
60?
players. You'll have to
Yeah.
adapt on the fly if you want to survive.
Alright, hold up.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective.
I can already tell from gameplay if they're trying to
Looking
be
unlock
accurate
upgrades
that
or increase your faction
or
reputation.
consistent that this
Seek in the
isn't
shadows as
like
always.
in game world. It's not real life. It's looking like it's
Search the
all
map for rare materials and
data,
profit
like Matrix
opportunities
type stuff.
without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams
So it's
to
akin to
steal
saying in
their
this game you're more like a
Bring
net
in
runner.
glitch with agility implants and
Okay.
the strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need.
Kind of reminds me of Brink.
You're always
Yeah.
free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame
But I
challenges,
mean,
ranked play, discovering secrets,
I
seasonal
don't know.
storytelling, community
Oh,
events,
God.
I would hazard a guess to say that they call this marathon, but it's not a marathon.
the mysteries.
It's not a marathon.
Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
Oops. Damn it. Yeah, it kind of looks the same on both.
All right. It's a decent amount of gameplay. All right. Let's get into breaking this down.
I was reading the comments. There was some person said, "Yeah, the finals looks better." I was like, I agree.
Rich history with
Aesthetically, aesthetically, the finals looks better, but
Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective?
we'll see. If you can pull the field of view out,
Build on the legacy.
I'll feel better about it.
The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like,
It looks
very
okay.
easy
I
to
mean,
sort of
I'll give it a
inspiration.
shot. I'll give it a
I also
shot.
Love just
We
sort of
have
having
to,
the
right?
keys to this car from this era, working on a game from this era. I love older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1, PS2 era.
Ah, so that's why it
So
looks
that
all
was
weird.
a lot for us. And homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists of the time. So,
Yeah. Also, we had some keen-eared folks in chat. I think it's Joey Wolfinder asked if this is Ben Starr. Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator of that piece. Excellent ear.
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super cool. Yeah.
Wonderful voice.
He's almost an Andrew Witz, but he does his best. But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up playing the most is Blackbird. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there? I like playing Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. Like it's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a lot of support. It's also a great runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur.
Well, maybe it looks better at 60 frames. I didn't get to see it at 60, but I'm sure somebody will redo the stream and up it to the 60 frames. It's probably going to play at.
Mr. Witz, I think you and I share the same main. I got to ask as well, who's your go-to runner?
Oh, I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player, as Joe reminds me all the time, because I'm pushing too much, too often.
You don't even have a W key. It just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right. And so, like, yeah, that push-forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick, you know, seeing somebody out of position, going for that pick. Also, I like to play glitch a lot too. Again, like, really love that disruption playstyle. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe,
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner.
Yeah, like everything in like we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so like going, if you want to go fast, like if you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint.
Just reading through chats and stuff. Apex Legends Minecraft Edition. It does have that color palette.
Yeah, I mean, look, bro. What they showed off, like, okay, you see that stuff on the right, and you were thinking the game was gonna. I thought the game was gonna look different. This looks a little.
They've gone a full 3. Like the original Marathon games were super dark and gritty, and they're like, nah, all light. Like, even if they wanted to go, like, you played Mirror's Edge, right?
Yeah.
You know how that game was very bright and light and all that stuff. They did it well. If this game would have went for that kind of palette, it'd have been perfect.
Yeah, like I said, it looks flat. Things don't look like they actually have mass to them. They look like they're kind of like hollow. And I can overlook these aesthetics if the gunplay is fun. However, it's got similar aesthetics to Destiny. And so I'm just like, well, what was the point of this? If you were just gonna make it look like Destiny, why not just do Destiny? Why not just make a Destiny extraction shooter? It would have made more sense. We still have ties to our characters, previous games, and you could, you know, it'd be a whole new looter shooter aspect. I don't know. This seems like a trend chasing, because you saw it. Yeah, let me pause it. You saw the UI, right? And like, it's not like they're like the game design choice. It's not like they did anything unique we've never seen in a game before. It would have been something if they had put like some sort of parkour element into it. You know what I mean? Like give the characters some movement, but it feels slow. It feels slow. Maybe that's the way they recorded the gameplay. They slowed it down, but it feels like you're kind of like all that sprinting and running around is not actually how it's gonna be played. You're gonna be doing slow like, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll be walking most places. You're gonna be.
It can't be, not with the sliding mechanic in game.
You think so? You think they meant for you to be running around?
If they went for adding a sliding mechanic, there's gonna be a lot of running and jumping. There's probably gonna be a bunch of jump shooting and jump strafing. Probably a lot of like jumping around a corner and shooting people.
That people have seen a lot of Dire Marsh.
So that's only one map.
Yeah. How big are the maps? That's
I don't
another
know.
factor.
The
The
way they're
maps are
showing it off.
huge.
Yeah,
The
though if
ability's
they're
gonna be
showing it off
gigantic.
look like this, then yeah, the map's gonna look insanely big. But something tells me they might not be as big as we think they are.
Yeah.
And there may be more. They might just supplement that with having more of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing
Might get more
crazy
maps.
things, like in case of Void. Void has a prime ability that sends out. I think you saw it in the video. It sends like a wall of smoke that, sort of like your home base. You do that as a portable, because when you go in that, you become invisible. You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? If someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time.
Both my federal return and my state tax returns were accepted.
There's high tier loot.
Nice.
Claymore it up, and then close all the
Nice.
doors and leave and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes, I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. How about you? Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me,
The real question is it going to be balanced? Anytime you got hero stuff, there's always going to be unbalanced.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. That's why I would have preferred if they had just did a character development type of, or a
I
character
think with how
custom.
this game is looking, whichever character has an ability that damages is going to be top tier.
That'll be
'cause
the
it's just more
meta.
DPS.
Yeah, that'll be the meta. You'll probably have some people who can get away with using other aspects of certain characters to kind of like nullify. But for the most part, there'll be one character that'll get picked, and that'll be the one that like most people are trying to play as. It didn't look like you could play as multiple of the same character. I didn't see that. So I don't know if you're locked out of being able to play as something else or not.
Yeah.
I also don't know if you. So they said your character dies.
Oh no, that just means you lose all the loot in your inventory.
Yeah, all the
when
loot.
carry
You don't
it,
loot,
yeah.
but you don't lose your character. So it's not like
Right,
Hunt
yeah.
where like your character dies and then you have to have
Yeah.
a new character. Yeah. So
But I did notice it took like a good couple seconds to kill a person. Like Destiny.
yeah. It's not
So-
instantaneous.
What's to stop a full team? Let's say you take like 5 steps away from your team for like a chest or something. What's to stop the other team from Wing you and insta downing you?
Yeah.
It feels like this game is going to be a lot of like you either roll on a team or you get rolled. There's not going to be
Yeah,
much
there's not gonna
chance
be
to,
an in between.
like you're not going to be able to 3v1 in this game at all.
Yeah, you won't be able to like fight against all 3 teams at once.
Yeah.
Like you could probably get away with like playing like a rat for a little while and then like picking off certain teams or during fights, kind of like third partying. You could probably do that, but I can't see if like 2 teams decide they want to take out, like you're extracting and they want to take you out, ambush you. You're going to end up getting wiped, and
Yeah,
that'll
seems
cause
like
a
there's
lot of
no
people.
way there's no way for a solo to win.
Yeah. I don't see like somebody by themselves being able to come away just with how the time to kill looks. I can't see that. If the other team, if unless you do a pre-made ready team and there's actual teamwork, you might get steamrolled. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Man, these cinematic trailers, man. This is why you can't put too much stock into them. The art
Yeah,
that's shown
why I
off.
said I don't believe anything till I see UI. And then when we saw the UI and we saw how different the gameplay was from the first bit they showed.
Yeah.
We've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts. They're like missions, and you are being greeted originally by AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about also
Ah,
this other meta layer
so it's
where, as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time, and so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot.
basically they make it so that it's not so skill based in that if you're getting steamrolled every single match you go and fight, you won't make any progress at all. You'll still be able to progress regardless, so that people don't just up and quit the game right off rip because they can't get any headway because they're not as good with the shooter as others. Which
Yeah.
I think that's the clever way. I mean, that's how the finals does it. You still earn progress towards your battle pass, earning your cosmetics. You still have opportunities to be able to score points. The objective isn't even killing everybody. It's scoring. It's like getting the most money out of the game. So that in that element, I guess that's the smarter way to play.
that you utilize different factions, but
Yeah.
there's also a in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot
No,
out.
that just says something else about me, Don, as a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore, maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about. One is we are obviously investing besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot better
Game
at
mode. So he
managing
intends for there to be
auto-scrolling
another mode to the
missions
game besides
that are
this
still
one.
just equally as deep and have pretty wide
Hmm.
things, but I think Andrew can talk about it, yeah.
Yeah, we want to make like this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We like nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of like morph the Bungie action game into like the survival space where again everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, like you're not going to have like a limb system where like your limbs broken anything, but you will like guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint, they can slow you down, right? Status effects are still in the game, and so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right, you're gonna be toxed. You can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down. You can be overheated. So all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. In addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right, like and you don't have a lot of see your loot kind of going down, we have the sponsored kits, like it's kind of talked in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or equipment or maybe a shield or something or consumables. That's kind of like the floor for what we think you can be really like you can be capable in the environment and actually like fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling like the goal is that you can always clutch even if you find somebody who's completed kitted out in like really high end gear because that's your payday, right? That's like the beauty of the moment. Like, oh my god, I took this player and oh they have the best shield. Hell yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Oh god, there's shields.
notes for them to get into
There's
the game.
shield rarities.
We'd be remiss if we also
Oh
didn't
boy.
mention
Oh no.
how Bungie is working alongside our community, which is why we've also had the chance since about
Oh
2022
damn.
where
Get your
social
chug
media
juice
creators
ready.
and creators that
Yeah, I
have been
guess.
feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for
So
your
they
time.
could do it like Fortnite
But no need to sit here and talk about it. We actually
with
just
the
last week
shields.
had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let
All
you
right, it
talk
looks
about
like Shield might not be too good. I think he's got
Ah, it
like
is
a couple
60.
of
Okay,
frames.
okay, okay. There's 60 frames. That's what I needed.
Yeah. I see Sniper took a dude. So maybe shields only matter for like small hitting weapons.
Yeah.
Invited
Like
40 creators
pistols.
and press to playtest the alpha. See, that's the problem right there. Press aren't gamers. Creators aren't gamers.
Right.
I saw Lupo. Lupo's a gamer.
They put a lot into this, you could see. You could tell, I mean.
Dr. Lupo. Dr. Lupo's actual gamer. Never heard of Scarrow.
Nobody's playing on a controller, huh? Oh my god, it does look like Minecraft.
Ooh.
Is
Sorry,
the
Mike, on Twitch it says-
the Twitch one is
Watch him sprinting right when he starts playing.
okay?
Right? Look how fast that is.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. Okay. Oh,
Check
okay.
it- Oh no.
Air dash. There's air dashes. Oh god. And there's fall damage, and it's not from very high.
Gosh, man. What is this game? Alright, there's PvE.
It looks very clunky. I don't know. Maybe that's the mouse and keyboard. But it, like,
Gunplay looks good, I'm saying. On what I'm seeing.
that's just them making it look good. You know what I mean? This is PvE.
Yeah.
These aren't players.
Right.
Okay. This is what I wanted to see, though. Alright, I'm glad they're willing to show this.
Medkits look to be activated very fast.
Shotgun seems very powerful. DMR looks pretty good.
Oh wow. Look at this sniper.
Wow. There's a shield. Why does it look so much like Minecraft? What the heck? It's the blocky stuff.
Everything is squarish.
Not just that, like, alright, so you see the little kill icon for when you've killed somebody on the reticle? It's in that blocky shape. It looks like
Everything is data, is what it's looking like. I'm telling you, this is in a matrix. Everything is all data. You're a net runner like in Cyberpunk.
oh, so it's like it's a simulation. It's
Yeah,
not like actually
it's looking
real.
like it's all simulated. Yeah.
Okay. So they probably went this route with the art style in order to avoid your performance being too severe on systems. I am not a fan of this though. This inventory management with the money and stuff. Like come on, man.
It's a big thing. Like it all depends on what you're allowed, how in depth the like upgrade system and stuff goes. Cause like in all other extraction shooters, you use everything you get to upgrade your base, which gives you benefits in the long run. Because in other, like in Tarkov, when you lose, like when your guy dies, he most of the time you can still play with him again, but he'll start damaged unless you upgrade your first aid station.
Right. These definitely look like Destiny weapons.
Yeah.
How can you even
so, like,
see?
Gameplay looks
Can't even
fine right now. It is looking foggy. But it is looking very sniper friendly.
I'll say this, the environment looks very much like Destiny. The character design choice looks like I don't know. Oh, there's an assassination animation. That's cool. You can crawl to safety. Looks like bleed time is very long. Jesus.
Yeah.
Grenades kill down enemies. Good. Can you res from death? Oh no, but there's a box you can pick people's death box up. So that's Apex.
Weapon attachments. It depends on if that's a thing or not.
If it's on the fly, that would be genius. That was like the best thing 2042 had going for it. Changing attachments on the fly for
You have to
situations.
find the attachments first.
I'm fine with that.
It'd be like Apex.
Ooh,
Dude, Lupo just got sniped.
that's gonna be, bro. That's gonna be what the heck is shooting him?
The real question is how do LMGs play?
Sit.
Oh. So I guess the character has like an adrenaline surge?
Oh Jesus. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I don't know. If you're fighting against people like this a lot, it's gonna be a not very enjoyable experience. I think I'll have to get this on console.
Yeah.
Either that or learn mouse and keyboard fast.
Is there friendly fire? That's the next thing.
I doubt it.
So it's looking like, I don't know. It all depends, because in an extraction shooter, there's multiple ways to extract. If there's only one way to extract, it technically is a BR, since there can only be one winner.
Your own last breath. Oh. Bear Key? Does she have good shooting skills?
I don't know. Only people I've heard of is Lupo and Stinkrat.
Stinkrat.
Okay, so you start off with a knife. Ooh, ooh.
Wow. Okay, looks like the robots are actually a threat.
Yeah, they can actually do stuff. Oh my god, what is he
that?
doing?
Was he like...
What the?
I think he was draining him, gaining power. Now that's interesting.
Draining my man, getting all that power.
That's always been a
Are you
problem.
rezzing from the death box?
It seems that way, yeah. That might need like an item or something.
I do want to do the sniping. The sniping.
I'll say
duel
that's one
fun.
thing this game could do. Alright, that's a... So if that was the map... Hold on, wait. Look, pay attention. They're about to pull up the map. I don't know if it's the whole map. But, one of them's about to do it. Right there. If that's the whole map, and there's 18 on that map, 6 teams... I don't know. That seems very, very... I want to say that I would say close quarters for that amount of people on a map like that.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see.
Sizable, I guess.
Yeah. But that's just the one map.
Purple shield, yeah. So there's different rarities of the shield. Reviving isn't fast, which is good.
Huh.
Two sniper shots that aren't headshots. I don't know. When you see, as soon as you see them open up the UI, I completely lose any enthusiasm.
For the management.
Yeah, just item management, all that stuff. Like, I like the combat aspect, but if now I gotta manage my inventory, gotta sell stuff, that's
It depends. They're trying to make. It seems like they're trying to make this like a very approachable extraction shooter, which means most of that stuff I would assume is you go to a downed enemy.
I want to see
open your
Jeff play
inventory.
this. Nah, I wanted to see Jeff play this. I don't think he actually plays games anymore. He was just there.
Oof.
I would have liked to have seen his gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
assume
mean
there's gonna be a lot of.
that's I mean I can't imagine them showing anything else after that. That was like the most gameplay.
Yeah.
But if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com/Marathon the Games where to find
20-minute
us.
version.
With all of our other socials as long as I'm at it. But Lars, obviously again, like we talked
Slap
about,
his hat off.
we're familiar with working with our community pretty closely, but have we ever done it this early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now.
Been at Bungie for a while. A good while.
My time, we've been really good about
Bungie.
players, working with the community. It's something we take pride in. And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people
I don't know.
much earlier
I don't know.
in the process than I think we ever have before, and it's given us.
I understand the enthusiasm some people would have, but I'm not as crazy about it as everybody else is, it seems.
It's looking like a battle royale with extra steps. We don't know if there's more than one ways to extract, which there has to be in order for it to. An extraction shooter, technically, everyone can leave alive.
Well, there's a combination of players who we've been engaged with for a long time.
Battle Royale, only one team can leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like a mix of both, especially when you've got some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like tens and.
I will say, if this is an actual battle royale, then there's gonna be a lot of pub stomping, because like if you win one match, that means you're the best team, you have the best equipment already. That means you start at a major advantage in your next match.
Yeah, it's probably your team that was destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff.
Yeah, that's weird though.
And
Because if it is a battle royale, and let's just say you, for whatever reason, you can't win a match, you're not going to bring anything out to be able to advance yourself.
Yeah.
Because like in a regular extraction, you can just, like Tarkov, you can go in, kill like 2 enemy AI, get their weapons, and then book it and leave the match.
Yeah.
It's awesome like playing the game for so long, right? And seeing other people play the game is just a great feeling, right? Like
What's the chat saying? Let me see.
things that you designed for happen, and
Maps are too small. This is a certified something moment. Where's the Bungie that made Halo? This ain't it. Enable frame gen to get 40 FPS on RTX 1590.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about the art direction like we were. We're like, well, what is this weird pale...
Cade 6 rolling over in his grave. Chicken jockey. Stinky. Assuming more enemy factions down the line. The finals, question mark, 30 or 60 FPS. More layoffs, please. Game looks dull. Why does it look so dark? This dude annoys me. At this point, Bungie needs a different name. Bring back Wrath of the Machine. The finals better. Damn, bro, this is crazy.
Tarkov 2077.
Is this game's free to play, right?
It's Bungie. When have they released a free-to-play game?
Well, they make there's a lot of extraction shooters that are better than this that are free. So
Name one.
Tarkov.
Tarkov's not free.
Oh shit, you're right. It's not
Tarkov's
free.
is like $40.
You're right. Tarkov isn't free.
Actually, yeah, there is no free extraction shooter now that I think about it.
So, even in addition
All three marathon players in the home. Alpha 1. No single player story. Game looks bad. This game is so generic. Dead on arrival. Goodbye. This may as well just be Apex clone if these are heroes. That's what I was saying. I was like, we should just make our own character.
It pretty much feels like Apex with extra steps.
Apex with extra steps. To be honest, I'll try, but it looks like a combination of Apex and Tarkov. How much is it? Bungie died in Reach. Yeah, there's something to that. Like 4 years late to the extractions craze. Show gameplay. Press if you like. Purchase if you dislike. Marathon died in Reach. Yeah, people are basically just being like, look, Destiny is still up. Wait, let me see. Destiny is still up for raids. What do we do now? A PvP game like all others out there. Genius. You as the new Bungie president. Oh, yeah. Why is everything live service? Now, this could have worked under a number of different ways, but gameplay looks uninspired. It literally just Apex with different art style. And my problem with Apex is bullet drop is a thing in Apex. You have to account for all of those things. This game doesn't have any bullet drops, so it's basically just...
Yeah, I think there might be project. I saw someone shooting like a plasma assault rifle where it had actual bullets, but it didn't look like they were dropping.
Oh, okay.
No restriction on
No restriction. Okay.
Which means if there is a hero that does damage, then you're just gonna get triple shotted by whatever that ability is.
So will this remove content like Destiny 2 did? Bring back Wrath of the Machine. Good job, Bungie. Game looks good. Bunch of low IQ people in here. Why are people so aggressive with this stuff? Don't ruin the experience for people who are excited about the game. $150 standard edition. Remember Reach from what I've seen. Wait, what does it say? Oh, dang it. I lost it. Discord not working. How does machine get poisoned? So dumb. This is not worth $40. Y'all are a bunch of crybabies. This game looks solid. I don't know what you were expecting from an extraction shooter. This chat is full of disappointing man children. Stop whining about Halo nostalgia. What that happened because your parents still loved you. Stop spreading misinformation. I was intrigued with the game back when they first announced it, that first trailer we saw. I was even intrigued with the game back when they did those little, like, they showed the little caterpillar making the synthetic skin, all that stuff. But it's starting to seem more like this is trend chasing more than like being like its own thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you if any story of the development team comes out, it's probably going to be the same, like, sort of thing where it's like, oh, we had a story director. We had an amazing story.
Right.
We fired this guy.
Exactly. It'll start off this whole, like, oh, it was this impactful story. It was like dark and gritty. There was gore. There was all this different
Yeah,
aspects.
that's exactly what's
And
gonna
then
come
and then
out.
and then
Yeah.
like a couple months into development, like there was a falling out. Some of the team didn't want to work on it like this. They wanted to take. We got a new director. We got new CEO management, and they wanted to go a different direction with the game. So they hired a new game director, and this whole new panel of people you see here is what was remaining after the aftermath. They made this version of the game, and now they're just chasing trends instead of setting them.
It's exactly what probably happened.
I could see it. I could see it. I could definitely see that being what it is. I mean, look, I'm willing to try it, but I don't know if I'm gonna give money for this.
Yeah. Because I mean, I saw that first trailer too, and when I saw that first trailer, I was excited. But
Yeah.
there's just no story with this. You can't have a story with an extraction shooter.
Yeah. So that's it, huh? That's the end of it.
That's what it's looking like. It seems to be like this might be a flop.
4 years for an Apex 2. I would have preferred a Titanfall 3, honestly.
Yeah, majority of what I'm hearing is just like sort of bad doubters. It's all doubters, and the people saying good things, they're not saying why it's good. They're just saying give them a chance. It's good.
Barely any gameplay. Well, they said there's a 20-minute thing, so I'll give them credit for that. They gave us a lot
Yeah,
of
you
gameplay.
should probably watch that after this, if it is on their YouTube.
$40 in this market. Ouch.
Well, it's better than $80 for.
Yeah, they're not
Mario
charging. They're
Kart
they're
or
not
whatever
charging
it is.
$80, so it's whatever. I mean, I'm not putting any money on anything until I see more footage. So
Yeah.
Concord 2.0. It did kind of feel like Concord. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's got similar aesthetics to it. This is DMZ 2.0. Gonna be dope.
Oh, I got a trailer.
Another trailer.
See, it's an amazing looking trailer.
Yeah, some people are disappointed. They're like, I can't believe this is the route they're going, and some people are see, this is the cinematic garbage.
See, you can't have this shit and then have gameplay.
No, you already showed me what the gameplay looks like, so none of this is of any value to me. I already know what the game actually looks like now. They're trying to do this photorealistic. Now imagine if this was the game though. This was the gameplay. Like it actually looked like this. How much money do you think they spent on this trailer?
More than the game.
Probably the same price as it took to develop the game.
Oh, I saw an alien. Look, it's the next scene. Wait for it.
Oh man, it's on your helmet. Gross.
Boom. That's one of the aliens from Marathon.
Oh, so that is lore accurate or whatever?
Yeah, that is Laura. It's just like the floating robe with the head. That's one of the aliens.
Oh my god.
See? They can't have a trailer this good and then have shit gameplay like that.
The problem is none of this is in the game. They've already shown that the game is literally just Apex. Oh, so that's how they're made. Yeah, this should have been shown first. But you know what? They've done this before. They did a Destiny trailer that looked like this a little bit. So it was telling the story. It was like humans couldn't survive the atmosphere or whatever. And the synthetic humans had to go out or something like that.
Yeah, it's like something showed up. I'm assuming the aliens did something. And only synthetics can survive now. and so humans became synthetic with their caterpillar stuff.
I wonder if it's like a shared conscience type of thing where you can transfer it into these robot bodies. Yeah, no, if it looked like
Alright,
this,
it is looking like there's customization. Maybe.
if the game
you
looked
see,
like this, I would be more inclined to,
Yeah.
you know.
Like this. This, you see different versions of this, so does that mean we get to change
Oh,
how
so
they
it's
look
just
like that?
reskins, it's color.
Yeah. Hmm. Now, when you explain that everything's synthetic like this, it being blocky makes a bit more sense.
If they had showed this first, I would have been more inclined to play this game.
Yeah.
But we know the game doesn't look like this. There's not that many enemies on a map. Not in one setting like that. That would be insane. What the heck are we watching, bro?
This is their story.
This is just lore. Wait a second. That's the dude from Deus Ex. I heard his voice. And a Sam Coe from Starfield.
Oh,
Ooh!
Oh damn, he lost his MP3 player.
He died too. There's invisibility!
Dude, he's...
Yeah, okay. You see all this parkouring? This is what I thought the game was gonna have.
Oh, dude's pissed. He just lost his MP3 player.
My MP3 player!
Oh, he got it back.
Nice. I would not take that. She just died carrying that so-called Lucky Charm. You were doing fine without it. Your Lucky Charm was an MP3 player. See?
No.
I
You know
knew
what this
it.
reminds me of? You know what this game reminds me of?
What?
Brink.
I had said so. Or I was gonna say
This
something
game's
about
gonna
Brink.
flop so hard.
Oh no! Oh no! I have just thought about that too. I was like, I was gonna say something earlier in the stream. I was like, bro, you know this kind of looks like Brink a little bit, but I was keeping my mouth shut. Oh god! So this is how Bungie ends. How long is this? This should have been at the beginning. Everybody's probably tuning out. Do you recognize this child? Oh, okay. So, kind of like Blade Runner.
Join the Discord to sign up for Alpha.
Nah. We'll see. Let me see.
We'll
Zavala died for this. Damn. Just going by the logic of the gaming community these days. Halo reached Xbox 360. Oh, okay. Somebody's. Thank you for watching. All right. I will play the 20-minute.
Alright, I'm joining the Discord. I'll sign up for the thing just to see. But
This is the 20-minute
yeah,
version.
Now, yeah, so it should be live.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
Oh, that was interesting. Great.
Such an exciting time for us.
We are bringing some money in this time.
Crew fill, so so they will let you join in with randos. No guarantee that's gonna be a good situation.
Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercept? Yeah. You just want to grab that real quick? Yeah. Okay. You want to get going? Yep, Pedro. That should be a good one. I didn't actually. I'm up in there. Oh, okay. So for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you drop. I got a mod earlier that like drastically reduces. There are ways to reduce them. I may have just exploded my kneecaps. If you dash right before you hit the ground, you don't take damage. It'll break the fall, yeah. Happens to the best of us. AI on the right. Yeah, more AI.
That would be the only thing I'd want to do is kill the AI and then get the F out. Because I could already tell players would just be nightmare.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry. You good. Okay, still heading to field maintenance. Yep. Why all of a sudden go really fast? That's not a good one. Oh, I got AI over here like crazy. Oh my god, you didn't come up. Are we killing them or ignoring them? AI with a snipe up above or something to me.
Oh god, it even has a shield crack icon just like Apex. Oh my god. I don't know what that bug situation is. Oh, you missed. So the AI are problematic.
Either way, I'm getting
Can't just ignore them like they're nothing.
That's a purple one.
You can. This person's self-resed.
Big Grenadiers, yeah. They're pretty. What do you have on you, little guy?
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons on him. Poor guy.
Oh, mechanics here. That's what we need, right? Here's
Yeah,
mechanical status effects.
I'm using them.
Yeah, I'm inside with them. We have the mechanics kit. It does take anything. You look good. Yeah. I'm unlocking the box.
Dude, I'm in the Discord and everyone is just like an infinite amount of people just typing /alpha. There's no pinned messages saying that's what you have to do.
They've got long shots.
Apparently, you watch certain people's streams, you're supposed to be able to get codes or whatever. They drop codes, so.
Yeah. That's gotta be.
I've made one shield. There's a loot at there. Oh my god, I almost realised.
Where are they?
They're on the balcony, like south 200.
I got one knocked.
I think I just want to see how the guns feel to play. That would be about it. Should have healed. I don't know why you ran around like that.
It's a Brian! Kill him, he's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, Sven.
Yeah, don't underestimate this guy.
Oh my god, that's it. He killed two, I think it's 1v1. Ben, you knocked one, I knocked another.
Heal up. Heal. Yeah, I need to heal. Who's the last one?
Yuki Warrior. He's got a sniper though, he's got a long shot.
Rebooting.
I wasn't sure.
Oh, it resumes from your progress from an initial revive point. So like if you walk away from the box, you can come back and it still progress from where you started.
Huh.
I saw him because he ran away. He ran off of it after the AI dropped down. Then he went back and picked him up. So there's no permanent death situation then, I guess, unless the entire team gets wiped. If everybody doesn't get wiped, then I guess, because I don't see any timeout or anything like that.
Tell me if they're red. That's okay. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
Sniped a sniper.
Yeah, right on me. This player. On me. Beverly, what you got there? I'm underneath.
You see this gameplay, and then my question is, you go from this to watching gameplay of the finals. Which one is more appealing for you?
They're about the same.
Think so?
Yeah. Like both these look fine. It's just longevity and stuff like that.
There's more at stake with the with this game than there
like
is
the
with the finals.
isn't an extraction shooter. It's
Right,
just
right.
PvP, team deathmatch type stuff. Game mode. This is touted as an extraction shooter, which has changed the whole dynamic of what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, this is like casual. Or that way. Finally casual. This is more hardcore.
This is supposed to be a casual extraction.
Sorry, I stream mids. You're not like that, little bro. Oh, I didn't even notice when I joined. Well, the alpha's not gonna be available till later this month anyway, so
Yeah.
5 months to release. This is what I prefer. I prefer them announcing games 5 months beforehand instead of trying to do this two-year hype thing and then I don't, especially with this being live service. It's $40. It's a live service game. It needs longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Something's sucking me.
Stop sucking him. It's a purple too.
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. I don't want the conquest. LMG. I should take it, but I don't want it.
But here, take
Oh,
this.
long
Take
shot.
this.
I'm saved. What's the question marks again?
So right now, this is everything they showed on stream.
Huh? Like,
You think there'll be more that they didn't show? That'll be
There
on
has
here?
to be. This is 20-minute video, right?
Oh yeah, there's still like a little or under half the video left, so.
Yeah. So see that gun right there? That looks like it's projectiles, or it is projectiles.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I knocked one. Downed him.
It
Glitch is moving. Glitch is moving.
it is just Apex though.
Glitch is behind you at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, this is straight up Apex, bro. But you know what that means, right? That means Apex needs to get their ish together. Cause they all they need to do is make an extraction version of this, and then it's all over.
Well, I mean, I think the fucking game that Apex came from, I forget what it's called,
Titanfall.
is announced, or at least in projection.
Yeah, they talked about it, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Titanfall would make a great extraction shooter.
Okay, great. Wait, we can.
I agree.
Look for the bio, right?
And there's a whole aspect that you can't do with this game that you could do with that game. With the Titans themselves, that would change the entire dynamics of the game.
Oh yeah.
Maps don't need to be too crazy and big. You can still have them be reasonable size, and this is definitely gonna be one of those situations, man.
I mean, yeah, that just looks like Apex with extra steps right now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, this looks like Apex, Brink, Minecraft, all rolled into one.
Yeah.
Oh no! Shoot one of the birds.
Sorry, I was.
Every studio has to have their Brink equivalent, and this is Bungie's.
You're good, Adam.
Is he still there? Oh, someone just broke glass and jumped right here. You downed him?
Okay, so this is all new footage. I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, this is new.
So all the crack shot people will have a lot of fun playing this game. I can already tell.
I'm gonna do a flank behind.
Yeah, it's looking like the snipers are sort of his.
Hate scan, yeah.
Yeah.
Down. Yep. Good low clear. Okay, so will it show on the map where we need to go from here?
Yeah.
Updated. Marking
Yeah,
progress.
Top right
I need to
corner.
find a data card there.
Profit opportunity updated.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Oh, they even got the crows like in Hunt Showdown. Come on, Bungie, what are you doing?
Jesus. They're stealing everything. They're like, we're just gonna take the best of everything and try to throw it in the game. I haven't seen anybody operate based off of audio though. Maybe it's just how they cut it, but
It's all gonna depend on, like, is there gonna be weather patterns on the map now?
no, I think this is gonna be the preset weather. I don't think they're gonna do inclement weather in the game. Their shield rarities. Come on, Bungie. Jesus. Wow, that was a lot of.
That was a lot of bullets. But I think that's the tank character.
Is that a tank class, you think?
Yeah.
This right here, this is the problem with these games. Everybody does this. They put an invisible character on the map. Oh, but that dude actually has good eyesight, so he saw him.
Yeah.
Dang.
Was it just the one? Was just the one?
He was
match.
like, "You're trash. You're trash."
Everyone, yeah. If that is true invisibility, I wonder. He had to have seen her some way. So footsteps or chameleon, where they move.
Yeah, he had to have seen her somehow.
Something like that.
But that's crazy how that dude is just taking all that damage, bro. That's ooh-wee. I can see that being problematic. 3 of those guys on the team, they all just running at you, bro.
Yeah, especially with how quick mobility is.
Yeah. Yeah, you can move that fast with that character. At least in the finals, they make those tanky dudes super slow.
Yeah. Hold on. How did that air dash go?
He had a self-res. He could have been picking himself up this whole time. Unless, oh, it's an item. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's probably.
Yeah.
Oh. That shotgun. Oh, look, they're both playing the tanky dude now.
Yeah.
Guess that is the.
I'm assuming it's his ult, and whatever one that causes his screen to go purple probably gives him damage reduction.
Alright, guys, I'll be back.
Alright,
See ya.
About to eat and stuff. See you guys.
Exfil beacon activated.
Even the map design kind of feels like Apex. I mean, you see how these the architecture and all this stuff is sitting up here?
The tank dude is so OP.
Yeah. Oh no, that's without a doubt.
Watch, you saw him. He had shoulder rockets shooting while he was shooting at them. So his purpleness, if that doesn't give him damage,
Oh, this is the
reduction, he at least
exfil.
gets shoulder rockets.
You got to be in the ring in order to exfil. Can
Yeah,
you
gotta
be
be in the arena exfil?
Can you be under fire and still exfil?
Probably. So does this? If this ends the match, then it's Flawless run.
I think that's just
Yeah,
for them. I don't think that's for everybody.
Yeah, if that exfil doesn't end the map, then it is an actual extraction shooter.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear all this. All these dudes are shills, bro.
Oh yeah, they probably got, if not paid to be there, it's at least
Yeah, no.
advertising for themselves.
Skill Up
Josh, we
said.
don't play games anymore. Shut up.
Skill Up said that he was offered his flight and his accommodations paid for while he was there. So yeah, they was paid. Now he said he refused it and paid his own way, but that just goes to show you. All right, well, look, man, I didn't really have any severe expectations, for being completely honest. So
Kind of disappointed that this is what Bungie gives us.
yeah, the disappointment is high, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, it's like clearly they were aiming to try and do something after this, and they just opted to take this approach. I'm not gonna trip about it. It is what it is. I'm not, you know, I'm not tied one way or another to it. If comes out later that, like we suspect, it was supposed to be a different type of game, and it turned into this game last minute, then that solidifies our assumptions on how they develop these games. Because you're not gonna get away with making me think this was your end all be all project if you are the Bungie of yesteryear. You know what I'm saying? But clearly they're not those guys, and
Yeah.
I mean that's what it is, you know.
And we'll just have to see.
So, all right, final thoughts. What do you think? You think you'll give this game a fair crack? You'll spend the 40 on it?
If it is somehow free to play, I'll obviously give it a try.
Okay.
If I have to pay to play,
yeah,
and there is stuff like, you know, premium currency paid battle pass stuff like that, like Hunt Showdown. I think the game is going to not flop immediately, but it'll probably have its like 3 months in the limelight and then just die down.
Interesting.
Because Hunt's like the one of 2 games I know that you pay to play, and there is a battle pass that you pay.
Mm-hmm.
And people are, even on Hunt, people are tired of the battle pass stuff.
Yeah.
I think people in general are just tired of battle passes they have to pay for. Because it's just time sync. People are tired of time syncs. Unless it's not worth it. Because there's nothing worth building up to.
Time syncs can be annoying.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I forgot to put streamer mode on. And not that it really matters. I just not like I got like a billion people watching me or anything.
Yeah.
But okay. Alright. Do I think it's gonna be worth $40? Time will tell. If they got more maps, maybe. As it stands right now, it kinda looks kinda hollow. I'm sure the faction system will add to it, but I'm indifferent about the situation.
Yeah, it all depends. Like, it's that trailer. Like that trailer they showed at the end.
Yeah.
That I want that. Give me that. Not this game. Give me that trailer. Give me the aliens. Give me the synthetic life. Give me the caterpillars. Where's all that in this extraction shooter?
Socialites, the High Notes.
Oh crap.
And finally, the Retros. The finish line is getting closer.
I guess I should put let me see.
Vault 1 is being unlocked by the Socialites.
Alright, so apparently all the people that were there have released their videos now about them being there with gameplay.
While I was there, I saw some. How do I melee? God damn it. Alright, let's just. Let me not try to mess around with mouse and keyboard. No! Big dude got me. Guess I'll play a little finals before I end the stream. Hey, get kill.
Apparently, if I heard right, you can't get attachments for weapons. Like if you pick up a weapon from someone you killed, that's the gun.
That's how the gun is. Okay. And
Yeah,
there's
that's how they built it.
It looks like there may be different rarities of weapons at the very least. I don't know.
Yeah.
Retros are re-engaging. A decisive move by the High Notes. They've initiated the first cash out.
Yeah, just going through Dr. Lupa's video, and he says there's some stuff that is going to be taken advantage of, like something about a stamina shot that's just overpowered. Yeah, so there are factions, and you do their missions, you upgrade, you get stuff like self-repair and stuff like that.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Damn it! I knew he was gonna do. I was like, he's gonna jump in here. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Let me switch to the right. Okay. Okay. I'm not you know. We'll see how it goes. I guess I had a different interpretation of what the game was gonna be.
Yeah.
I understand it now to be like something completely different, so we'll just take it one day at a time. Damn it. Ah! I can't get down there. Oh my god. Where's Orange Team at?
What a way to open the match. The Socialites land the first cash out.
Now that's how to make an entrance.
Ragnar comes in immediately, just shits on my chain, bro. I'm like, it's like no camaraderie, bro. Are we homies or not? I don't get it. No, we are homies. That's why he's talking shit.
The Socialites have returned to the arena. With our Meteor Showers event still active, our contestants are coping with the universe, throwing them a fiery curveball or 12.
god. Damn. That shotgun reaches far, bro.
Alright, Sex. I'm gonna dip and make lunch. Talk to you later.
Alright, bro. Thanks for joining.
Yep, yep.
A contestant is on a roll, people. They're moving from one elimination to the next.
Oh, jeez.
Initiating a scan.
Cash out initiated.
Sonar grenade out. Special delivery. Blue grenade set.
For that attempted cash out heist. Nice interception. The socialites have been shown the door again with another team wipe.
Back, back, back.
Impressive steal by the high notes.
Ah, that was so okay.
The Retros are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. One of our contestants is having fun with our destructible environment today.
Scanning for opponents.
Damn.
Things up. Enemy got me.
This is not a pleasant experience for you, boy.
That's how
You're not gonna get that. Good shit.
Whistle and flute with money to boot. It's a cash out for the high notes.
And they stole that with confidence earlier. Okay, let's go.
A vault just spawned. Let's see who takes a crack at it first. The socialites are back in play.
The vibe is shifting. The Retros could be in for some serious repercussion.
The Retros are busy unwrapping Vault 3.
Scanning that area.
Jesus.
Taking damage.
The socialites swooped up a cash box.
Here I am trying to. Trying not to get obliterated. I'm getting destroyed.
Impressed with the team so far, June.
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your eyes glued on this epic battle.
The Retros are setting the pace. Cash out started. Another falter for the high notes, folks. They'll have to start again.
They were out of tune with success, Scotty.
The high notes are re-entering the arena.
Scanning for opponents. Outgoing sonar check. Sonar.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to play something a little bit less tanky.
Hitting a note of success, the high notes just stole a cash out. The Retros are re-entering the arena. Grenade out.
Jesus, got obliterated.